school. So in the previous video we have just completed the chapter number 3, and from now this video we will start with our chapter number 4, that is our environment. So what is environment? First of all, the surrounding which is surrounding by us, that is the environment. We are just surrounded by the environment, and in the environment there are two kinds of the components, that is living components and the non-living components. So what is first of all living components? Living components means we, humans, animals, trees, plants, all these are the living components, and non-living components that we know that they are non-living components. Here, first of all, environment, it is given over here, that is everything that surrounds us is known as our environment. Here I am just writing the definition of environment, that is everything that surrounds us is known as our environment. Okay, that is known as our environment. And there are, you can see here, everything that surrounds us is known as our environment. The factors that determine our environment could be living components and non-living components. Here, first of all, which are the living components? I am just writing that living components such as the animals, plants, that share our habitat and surrounding okay, they are known as the living components. Means the living components such as animals and plants that share our habitat and surrounding. First of all, what is habitat? The habitat means what? The habitat means we have some kind of habitat. If I tell you that you just live for next few years after in the Kashmir, then you can live there. No, you will feel more cold over there. Okay, students. And if the Kashmir people, where they are living, and if you tell them to live over here in our area, then they will feel too cold. So our body is have a habit of that climate, temperature, and the atmosphere of here only, and they have just their climate, their atmosphere. They have a habit of that. So for few days it is enough that we can go there and live to enjoy. Okay, but we all know that in the summer all we go to the hill stations. So we will in summer we go to hill station. Why? Because there is not hot as much as over here. So in summer season we just go to the picnic or tour for the hill stations. Okay, and we don't go for the winter. Why? Because there is too much temperature, very less temperature over there. So we can't go in the winter season. Okay, so that is habitat and surrounding. That means Then coming towards the non-living components such as climate, whether it is hot, wet or windy, landscape, whether it is a valley, mountain, or plain, or seashore, and soil, whether it is dry, sandy, marshy, or so on. Here, which non-living components are which they have given. Sorry, non-living components. Non-living components non-living components such as climate, landscape, and soil, etc., are some of the non-living components. Okay, students, here living components, given living components such as animals, plants that share our habitat and surrounding, that are living components, and non-living components such as climate, landscape, soil, etc. First of all, climate. We all know that all the places have, as we are over here in the seahole. Okay, then we just move towards 100 or 200 kilometer, then we can just feel that change in climate. Means some there is dry region, some there is very humidity weather, and all the weathers are there. Okay, students. And landscape means we can see there are some of the hilly areas, and there are mountains, and in some areas there are coastal areas near the sea. They are known as the coastal areas. Okay, students. And the soil, we can also see the color of the soil. There are sandy soil, clayey soil, and the dry soil. All the types of the soil are there, but they are the non-living components of different types. All the places have some different climate, and also landscape also are different. In seashore we can see the mountains are more, and you just go out of the seashore, there all the don't have the mountains. Okay, students. And soil, here is the change in color of the soil, and when you just go out of it, then also there is some of the change in the color of the soil. Okay, then after moving further, our environment, it also includes the land where we live, our water resource, and the air we breathe. Okay, here they are saying our environment also includes the land where we live, our water sources, and air we breathe. Means we have a habit where we live, or we are just going to the workplace, we have habit of the water sources, and also some of the air. In some of the areas there are different, due to the humidity and all the things, there is air is also different from some of the areas. Okay, students. And then coming towards ecology. So what is ecology? Ecology is the science that deals with the living things in the air, environment, and all the different relationships that exist here. So here also I am just writing the ecology. What is ecology? That you have to just remember this point also. Ecology is the science that deals with living things in their environment, in the environment, and all the different relationships that exist there So for here they are talking about the ecology. So what is ecology? Ecology is the science that deals with living things in their environment and all the different relationships that exist there. So if I say ecology, if I just talk about my ecology, I am surrounded with the pupils. If I tell that my father have a business, then their surrounding is about the workers which are there. Okay, and here I am a teacher. Then all the teachers, all the teachers are surrounded by me. Okay, and also the students. But nowadays, due to the corona, there is no students in the school. Okay, then so that is the ecology. Means sound ecology. But here they are talking about science. I have just given the example with the pupils surrounded, but here we are talking about the science. That ecology is the science, means there is some of the science that deals with living things in their environment and also different relationships that exist there. Means all the areas have their different ecology. Okay, students. Now moving further. In the last 2 centuries, human beings have drastically changed the environment by clearing forests, growing crops, dumping enormous quantities of waste and causes pollution. Here they are telling that nowadays, last 2 centuries, what the human are doing, human are polluting the other things. What they are just deforesting the forest area and just polluting some of the water, air, and all the things. Okay, so they are just against with the ecology. And then coming pollution means making the environment dirty with the substance that are harmful to living beings. Means now coming to the pollution. So what is pollution? I am just writing that. Pollution means making the environment dirty with substance that are harmful to living beings. So nowadays we know that the pollution is increasing day by day. Pollution means making the environment dirty with the substances that are harmful to living beings. Here living beings means with living beings, living components such as animals and plants and also us, humans. Okay, so first of all, just they are talking about the pollution. We all know that nowadays the pollution is increasing day by day. Okay, so what happens due to the cars, vehicles on the road? They just release the harmful gases to the atmosphere, and also some of the industry just drain out the water directly into the pond, lake, or river, and the factories just directly release the harmful gases in the environment. So here we can say that the living things, the pollution is increasing day by day, and also due to the increase in population, the demands are increasing, so the industries and all the things are increasing day by day, so the pollution is also increasing. Okay, students. Now moving further, it is given, did you know a big city or town produce thousands of tons of garbage daily? The environment gets polluted or spoiled in many ways. Sanitation involves the removal of garbage and waste and maintaining hygienic conditions. Here, sanitization. What is sanitization? First of all, let us see that. Sanitization involves sanitization involves the removal of garbage and waste and maintaining maintenance of hygienic conditions. Okay, maintaining hygienic conditions. Here, nowadays we have just hearding the word that is sanitization. We all know that nowadays it is on the trending. Sanitization is the word is on the trending due to the corona. So what happens is we all know that all are saying that you have to just regularly sanitize yourself so that the virus just if it is touched to you then it will just go on. Why? Because you have to we are just using the sanitizers. How the word sanitizers come? Sanitization means the removal of some of the what? The removal of garbage and waste and the maintaining of hygienic condition. Due to the maintaining of our body hygienic, we all know when nowadays when just we come home when we just go out of the home then when we come over here in the home then we just sanitize our hand. Okay, so what happens if you have touched and many of the pupils this virus is just getting increasing and increasing, so you should have to sanitize your hands regularly and every time period. Okay students, so then moving further, that is quite often blocked drain, overflowing sewage, garbage and domestic waste and strings, dirty stagnant water on the street create very unhygienic and unsanitizing condition. Means we have seen at a place all just throw all the garbage over there, and we know that when we just pass through it then we can smell a dirty smell over there. So there is also some of the harmful insects just born from that only, so that harms to us only. So in some of the in gullies or in some of the areas there is one place that all the garbages and all the things we just unneeded things throw over there. So what happens, it just produce some of the insects and it is harmful to us only, not to another. Okay, why? Because we are living in that gully or any that area, then we are just throwing there only, then it will just first of all the insects will come to us only, not anywhere else. Then after, all garbages does not just remain in one place. Plastic bags fly about blown by the wind. If cows and goat eat them, they choke on the plastic and die. So in that also some of the plastic bags and all the things we just throw there. So the things which are not heavy, which are easily movable by the wind. So when the wind comes, the plastic bag is easily movable by the wind. So it will move, and at sometimes the I will say that herbivorous animals such as cows and goats just eat that plastic and they will die after some time. So we don't have to just put that. Okay, then third one is plastic bags find their ways to river and even ocean, polluting them. So due to the plastic which throw over there, it also pollutes the ocean and the seas. Okay, and also the rivers which just mixed with that and will flow with that and just go to the seas and the ocean. And our next point, that is sanitization. So what is sanitization, that we will see. So sanitization, we have seen here sanitization involves means cleaning of the things. Here we use the sanitizer for the cleaning of our hands. Okay, so that is also known as the sanitizing only. And nowadays in any of the office you just go, then there is a machine of the sanitization from which you have to just go on. So if you have any virus or anything else which is harmful to other people, will just get destroyed there only. So sanitization, here they have given in brief about the sanitization, but before that here we have seen what is sanitization. That means sanitization involves the removal of garbage and the waste and the maintenance of hygienic conditions. So moving further, you can see here our civil authorities are supposed to make arrangements for the sanitization. Means here we have the nagar palikas, and in the some of the cities there is also municipal corporations. So here in the sewer there is nagar palika. In that what happens, they have to arrange for the sanitization. Okay, what happens if we have just put all the garbage over there, then they have to collect that and they have to just move to the another place where there is all the garbages are collected. And then after here the civil authorities are supposed to make arrangement for the sanitization, daily collection of the garbage, transporting of the garbage to the site far away from the city, and so on. Such sites are known as landfills. Here it can be asked that what is landfill. So what is landfill? The collection, daily collection, daily collection, daily collection of garbage transporting the garbage to the site far away from city, and so on. Such sites are known as landfills. Okay, they are known as the landfills. Means all the garbages and all the unwanted things we just throw at one area at one place, then the municipal corporation or the nagarpalika just take it that garbage in the tractor or anything other in the dustbin, and they will just throw it to the out of the city, and that is known as landfills. Means daily collection of garbage, transporting the garbage to the sites far away from the city, and so on. Such sites are known as the landfills. So the garbage, the unwanted waste which are connected all the city at one area, that is known as the landfills. Okay students, now moving further, and here we just end our video, today's video. Okay students, and further we will just go further in the next video. Okay students, so in your homework what you will do is, in your homework you just write down read and write the definitions which I have written in the board, that is environment, then living components, which are living components, which are non-living components, ecology, pollution, sanitization. Okay, this all the things you have to write down, read and write, and we will meet in the next video. Bye students.